Hi everyone, it's Gull Khan here, your money mindset expert. And I help entrepreneurs to break free from the limiting beliefs, to reverse their money shame, and to blast through their money blocks so that they can live a life of unlimited abundance. And today I'm going to be talking about your abundance warehouse. So what exactly is stored in abundance warehouse? And what do I mean by the abundance warehouse? So before I start, I'm actually going to read a quote from one of my favorite authors. Her name is Catherine Ponder. And I'm going to read this quote as I think it really summarizes the gist, the entirety of this live today. So I quote, "Desire is God's tapping at the door of your mind, trying to give you a greater good. That you deeply desire something is a positive proof that it is already being prepared for you and is only waiting for you to recognize and accept it." Catherine Ponder, one of the great authors. I think I highly recommend you to read her material if you get a chance to. I do a lot of self-study, and I do a lot of this kind of work for myself because I think I need to work on your mind. But today's live is all about what exactly is in your warehouse. Now we talk about that I have a desire for this and I have a desire for that. A lot of people miss the point. Where is this desire coming from? And I talk about this a lot in my teachings and the way I am into with my clients. The desire you have is the innate desire of divine energy to live in greater extent through you, through your very physical existence. And therefore, everything that comes up in your mind that you desire, you already have the ability and the talent to manifest in your physical 3D world. And I say this very, very candidly and very openly, that you would not have a desire for a particular thing or a particular item or a particular even mate or so forth if you did not have the ability to attract and manifest it in your 3D world. God, divine energy, whatever you want to call, give the name to the supreme energy, is not the angry God, is not this malicious or evil thing, horrible thing who gets happy when you don't, when you desire something you don't receive it. Nothing of the sort. The desire you have for anything, be it money, be it healthy body, be it the ideal mate, be it the family relation, be it the work, be it the career, whatever you desire, this actually true desire is coming from divine energy itself. And that's why I ask, what is in your abundance warehouse? When I talk about abundance, I'm not just talking about money. And if you guys have just shared, if you just joined, can you just like and share this video? I'll really appreciate it because I want to get this message out to as many people as possible. So this desire that's present in your abundance warehouse is actually coming from divine energy. Now, if you understand this concept, this will be a complete paradigm shift for you, because then you'll understand and accept the fact that it's coming from divine energy means you have the ability and the talent and the means to bring it into your 3D world. You would not have a desire otherwise. Divine energy does not give you any desire. It doesn't matter how outrageous and out of the world it seems, without giving you the resources, without giving you the talent and ability and the means to actually make it real, make it a 3D world, into 3D reality. I mean, look at the Wright brothers. They had a desire to fly. It's never been done before. It was thought to be impossible, and then they made the first plane, right? Thomas Edison, he had the desire to make a light bulb, never been done before, and everyone thought he was foolish, it wasn't possible. He found a way to make it, albeit he found 9,999 ways not to make it, and then he found the 10,000 ways, he did the 10,000th attempt, it was successful, right? So the question is, what is in your abundance warehouse? And we say this abundance warehouse because it's already there. The law of attraction teaches you this, and all these gurus talk about how, whatever you want is already in your, it's in the spiritual world. And a lot of the time, we as people, even post practitioners of law of attraction, we pay lip service to this. We don't actually truly believe and embody this concept unless you actually visualize it this way. And this is why I'm talking about it in this particular format. If you see this as the way I'm showing it to you, and if you start visualizing in this format, when you think, okay, everything that I desire has come from, this desire has come from divine energy. This is divine energy trying to live a bigger, bolder way through me, through my physical existence. If it's for more income, if it's for better relationship, if it's for better health, if it's for better career, whatever the hell it is, right? That means whatever I want, that desire is coming from divine energy, right? Then that means that desire is already present in my abundance warehouse in the spiritual world, right? When you accept that, For example, if I told you, if I showed you, if I take you by the hand and I use by the way, I love Harry Potter. So if I use my Harry Potter's wand and I say, okay, there's the wand, and I wave it in front of you and say, okay, what do you want? Okay, and you tell me, well, Gull, I want to, for example, I want to be earning $1 million a month. Okay, which is an outrageous amount, which is a completely outrageous amount. I purposely didn't use 100,000 because I think a lot of people want to become 7-figure earners, especially the people that I attract. So let's go beyond it. Let's go to a million, 7 figures a month. So, oh, Gull, I really want to manifest $1 million a month. Okay, that's what I want to manifest. Okay, fair enough. If I waved a wand and showed you that was absolutely 110% guaranteed going to happen for you, by showing you this image where you are earning $1 million a month, would you try everything possible to make it happen? If you know it's going to happen for absolute certainty, what actions would you take? How would you behave? How would you think? So this is a mind shift. This is where the mind shift comes into it. This is where your paradigm shift. And this is when you stop listening to the negative chitter chatter and actually change your mindset and actually think, oh my God, this is 110% reality. This is absolutely going to happen. What the flip do I need to do? Okay, so I go down this route. This didn't work. Okay, let me try an alternative route. You become this burning desire. You come to this aspect of earning up $1 million a month with the same enthusiasm and same expectation levels as Thomas Edison, as Wright brothers, and as all the great thinkers of our past years and now, right? So when you have this burning desire to achieve a goal, when you are absolutely certain that cannot fail, it has to happen. It may not happen this way, it may happen through this way, it may happen through an alternative route. Maybe you have to go through 3 or 4 different businesses before you start earning, before you come across a business that makes you £1 million a month, but you're definitely going to get there because I've shown it through to you through a screen. Okay, this is me going, me showing it you. Now, the thing is, with people like Wright brothers and people like Thomas Edison, they didn't need a goal to come and wave a magic wand and show them that this is going to happen. They had this belief from within. They had this belief from deep within their soul, and they knew that the desire they had to actually make this airplane, or the desire to make a light bulb, or desire to find electricity, or to desire to create these, whatever radio waves, or whatever the hell they actually working on, which was a concept which wasn't even in the physical realm. It was impossible. It was impossible to conceive because no one had done it before. If that was so outrageous, but they had this idea that this can be done and the belief that it can be done, then they would find ways to find ways to actually manifest it. And my promise to you is, in this life, the whole purpose of this life is what's coming up in your abundance warehouse. Because whatever's coming up, whatever desires are showing up for you right now, know this for a fact, that those desires are not coming from your materialistic, superficial brain. They're coming from your true deep core. They're coming from divine source energy. Now, these are not desires where, those superficial desires, I want every girl to fancy me or every guy to fancy me. Superficial, the difference. With the desires you have. Okay, so I'm talking to those of you who are in tune with their higher self, who know that this goal of mine will not only benefit me, but will benefit the society at large, will help so many other people. Be it, for example, building a coaching practice, or building, for example, we've recently launched this IB conference concept. So the IB has been launched with my partners here at Early and a couple other partners. And we know for a fact that this is going to create a momentum for women empowerment across Asia, right? Yes, it will bring us profit. Yes, it will help us to, build ourselves up as international speakers on the international platform. But the greater good of the people will be so much more than our personal benefits. This concept, this desire that we have to do this is coming from divine source energy, and it's manifesting as it is, and it's unfolding beautifully for people, right? My desire that I have this immense passion for getting my point across to people, to getting this point across to every single person, that money is your best friend, to treat money as a friend and to utilize it, to the best of your ability, to gain as much as you can of it, so that you can benefit yourself, your family members, your friends, and those people who you can benefit financially and otherwise, right? So that's my lifelong goal, is now to actually teach the concepts of abundance, teach the principles of money, and actually change people's perception, ideas, and energy around money, because money should be your friend, not your foe, right? So what's your desire? What's your deep down desire? What is it are you doing at the moment? What are you not doing at the moment? What desires have God has devices energy or God given to you, which you have put, and like, no, I can't possibly do this. Do you want to be a musician? Do you want to be a writer? Do you want to be a performer? Do you want to be a speaker? What desires do you have? Or do you want to be a multi-billionaire? Do you want to be a billionaire? What desires do you have which you've put to us like, I couldn't possibly do this. This is not for me. I can't do it. And it's such a shame, because if you have that desire, it means that desire is already manifested for you in your spiritual world, in your abundance warehouse. You have to find the means to bring it from the spiritual into the 3D world. That is what you need to do. And this is where most people lack. So we for example, I'll give you an example. Most people will see a car, and I drive. By the way, I love cars, right? I have a Mercedes E300 hybrid. So, for example, now the next car on my list, the next level up for me is a Tesla. So I would see a Tesla and think, oh my God, they're such sexy cars, such gorgeous cars. I'm gonna get, black. I want to get black Tesla, which is with the matte finish, and I'm not gonna bore you with the details. And then I say that, and the next person, well, no, but the Teslas cost, they cost too much. It'll be twice the cost of my current car, right? I've got a very nice luxury car, but Teslas are twice the price of that. So no, I couldn't possibly get that. I couldn't possibly afford that. The very moment I said I want to have that car, because I have that desire, that means that car's already manifested for me in my abundance warehouse. And as soon as I vocalized my desire and accepted my desire, I want to have a Tesla, a black Tesla, all the specifications, As soon as I said that, there's little minions in the warehouse, almost like in this, divine creatures. They're like, okay, Gull wants a Tesla. Let's make sure we start putting Tesla together for her. Make sure let's ship it out of the warehouse. Let's get her to into the physical world. But the very moment, if the next breath I say, well, I couldn't possibly have that. I don't know how to earn that money. I don't know. I can't afford to have that. This will never happen for me. As soon as I say that, I cancel my order. And it's like putting an order to the universe. Like, yeah, universe, can you send this to me? And the very next breath, you're like, universe, I've changed my mind. I don't want it anymore. And I say this with tongue in cheek, but that's pretty much what you're doing. If you have a desire, know the desires which are from devices energy and those which are from your ego. Now, I don't talk about the ego so much. I talk about your higher self a lot more, because I want you to focus on your higher self. The ego has its egotistical issues. I want to be this and I want to be that. But if you have this true desire, which is coming from divine source energy, and it connects you to divine source energy, and not only does it benefit you, it will benefit the greater good at large. It will benefit people, your family, your friends, your people, your clients, and the society at large. Then you know for a fact that this desire is coming from divine source energy. And even if it's to have a car, by the way. So for example, let's talk superficially. So let's say that you want to get a new, using my example, I want to get a new Tesla. In order for me to get a new Tesla, I have to get more clients. I would have to increase my income. How can I increase my income? Through providing more service, and my service is helping people to build a better relationship with money. So I would be helping more people, creating better relationships with money. I'm creating a service. So even in the object of me buying a Tesla, I'm still providing a great service, and therefore I'm helping the greater good. Does it make sense? Right? Does this make sense to you guys? Right? This is so important for you to understand. Even the desires you have, which can be termed, oh, this egotistical, or that's just for my physical needs. I want to have a Tesla, or I want to have a big house, or whatever your physical desires are. When you think of them just in those terms, you're limiting yourself. I'm telling you, in order for you to obtain those physical desires as well, you have to grow as a person. You have to provide greater product or greater service to people around you and to your clients in order for you to get that. This is so important. Know for starters, know what's in your warehouse. What exactly is in your abundance warehouse? Know each and everything that's in your abundance warehouse is coming from divine source energy. It's a desire, even if it is for your own immediate needs, like a car, like a house, like another mate. Maybe you want to have a relationship. Maybe you want to be in a better relationship. Maybe you want to have children. Maybe you want to have you want to shed a few pounds and you want to have a sexier body. whatever, even if you think it's to please your egotistical side, your physical lower self, remember, if desire exists, there's a reason for it, and this desire is coming from divine source energy. That means in the pursuit of that desire, you're going to be serving the greater good. Okay, you cannot get that car, that house, without providing a great product and service. I mean, in order for you to provide a great service, in order for you to get this new Tesla, the car, or whatever material good there is, you have to provide a greater product or service, and thereby serve the greater community at large. And you have no idea whose lives you're going to touch. For example, I've been working a lot on myself, and really realized when I've been working on people's mindsets, and because a lot of my clients tend to be coaches and coaches, generally a lot of them are coaches or life coaches or therapists and so forth. Not only have I changed their mindset, how they approach their clients and how they approach their work, it's a ripple effect. So not only am I changing their perception and ideas about money, they're having and going and impacting God knows how many other people and building their greater practices, they're getting greater coaching practices, but also helping other men and women in the process.